Is that even pointed the right way? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wow. It needs to point this way more, doesn't it? Nothing really happened. It's just a contract. And hopefully that will work. Can you hear my voice? Okay. Let's get rid of that, because if we don't do it now, it'll be there for years. Alrighty, right. Alright, what do you think of this hot rod? Yeah, baby. Ooh, that's with the brakes on. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter. Oh, also, did you see on Twitter they were announcing a new Kerbal update? Ah, okay. All right. I don't think this is gonna go well. We don't have a lot of ground clearance. We're at full throttle. Yep. No limit on thrust. Oh, I gave it just a little bit of right rudder there. Let's see if I can get the nose to lift up. Nah, I didn't think so. This is just going to end spectacularly badly. Really, I just needed to see... Uh-oh, is it going to work? No! There was the briefest moment where it looked like it had a shot. But I think the thrust to weight ratio was pretty bad on it. Oh. I mean, if the acceleration was that... Whoa! That piece is still going. If the acceleration was that slow... Just to make a point there. I think that was landing gear. Just to make a point. Oh... Yeah, but anyway, yeah, if laterally the acceleration was that low, then vertically it just wasn't going to happen. But it wasn't really meant for escape. All right, let's see if we can revert that. Oh, really, I just needed to see where to put the landing gear. Let's go ahead and load. There should be the auto-saved, yeah. It'll be that plus the Kerbal escape thrusters, boosters, things. There's the cockpit, so the landing gear should be on this side. It didn't save. Darn it. Maybe... Well, I may have to go back to designing. See, this was Thunderbird 8G. And up again. And okay, this one does have the landing gear on it. That's good. There's one other thing I thought I might need, which would be... I'll have to move that parachute if I do it, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that might be multiple parachutes. Alright, well, we can put that... No, not there. That one's fine. It's the one on the other side. There we go. We can put that on the side. And maybe put one more right there. One more parachute. I'm not sure how much weight we're bringing back with us, but just in case. Last time I was able to land with all the engines and fuel tanks, you know, just for a little better recovery cost. And, yeah, and the thing I wanted to add, did I get those other RCS thrusters? Okay, yeah, they're right there. It's kind of a weird mounting. I've got these at a 45-degree offset from these, but we might need them. I'm gonna forget. Should we use a Werner? Let's see. No, Werner uses regular fuel, right? Which would work. Or we could use this. What's the thrust on this? Thrust power 2 versus thrust power 12. What's this? Thrust power 1. So let's go ahead and put a Werner on here. Wait a second. Right here. Yeah. Ooh, that would have been pointless. Alright, and that one will be shut down. Oh, we don't have a shutdown. I wonder what happens when you... I thought the Werner engine used... That's so weird. I know it uses fuel and oxidizer. We're going to shut it down for now. That should be all we need. Quick rundown of what we have here. We've got maybe the mission that it's intended for would be good to know. Save Andok Kerman, who is at Minmus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, on the surface of Minmus. And Andok scrap. And bring him back to Kerman. Kermit the Frog. Alright, so we've got a grabber on top, but it is really hard to hover a ship upside down to use that grabber. So I set it up. Oop, what did I do? Nothing. I did nothing. You saw nothing. So I've got this set up with landing gear here, here, and here, so that it creates a plane approximately like this, so that right in front of the grabber lines up with the axis of the ship. I tried putting a grabber in the middle between the 4 outboard tanks and motor, but I think the problem... What's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on there. Close that. I think the problem was that there wasn't enough room between the tanks to grab that. It's a fairly standard ship. We don't have any science on it. It's... the way I'm doing it, it's not that hard. Especially on Minmus. It might be hard on the Mun, where the gravity's a little stronger. But we put these landing gear on here so we can land engines down, tip over with RCS and reaction wheels onto the landing gear wheels, the side landing gear. These landing gear here are basically pointless now. And we're going to lose them on re-entry and probably not going to use them at all. But I'm wasting money having them there. Yeah, so we'll tip over on the side on the landing gear. That'll let us roll a little bit. So instead of scraping along, plus with the way they're set up, it will tilt the ship for a correct grab with the claw, which is what we saw out on the runway, was testing to see if the angle of the ship was correct for grabbing something on the ground with the claw. So if it's not any bigger than a command capsule, then it should be fine. And this under here, I don't know if you can see this, Akira, or not, but we've got some 2-to-1 adapters set up into a 4-to-1 adapter so that we can stage these engines. Oh, that's the other thing. Oh my goodness. When these decouplers go off, they go off with a vengeance. So I'm going to turn these all the way down. I'm going to try 2. 1 would probably be good enough. Let's see, decoupler. Okay, looks like that did it for all of them. Yeah, and just triple checking. Yeah, okay, so there we are there. Let's see, we got some fuel in here. I'm not sure if it actually gets delivered. Okay, it does get delivered. That's good. Looks like it also gets delivered up. Maybe I should check these. Oh good, they stop there. Reaction wheel, fairing, emergency power. We also have 1 thermal reactor, I think, stuffed into the... Oh, it's actually in the middle of here, so I can't even look at it. Let's just hope it's there. I didn't forget. So, Rocco Max big tank. I think that's what we used to call the orange tank. Skipper engine. Another control wheel. Another orange tank. Triple decker liquid fuel staging with Reliant engines. Twin bore for our central. Ooh, man, I made some mistakes when I was setting this up. I had to revert flight several times for little things like I didn't have the fuel line set up in ×4, so there was only 1 pair of engines that was asparagus stage, and the rest were just regular burning. We've got the Separatron rockets here at the tips of our asparagus stages, so that they will move out from the central core as they're being ejected. Got fins here for control, fins here for control, just in case those reaction control wheels aren't enough. We're going for Minmus, so I'm going to try to get the inclination roughly correct on the launch so we can save 200 to 400 fuel for an inclination correction. I knew that was going to be hard to say. Maybe it was fearing it that made me mess up. Probably not, though. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. Oh, I want to take Burger with me. Burger needs experience. I think he's been to Minmus. I can't remember if I rescued him from Minmus or the moon. I think it was probably Minmus, so he might not get any experience out of this. And then we'll have room for the person we're saving. Where's Valentina? She needs more experience, but I don't think going to Minmus again will get her what she needs. Do we have any pilots that need experience? There's one. I could take them. Scientist, engineer, engineer. Nah, we'll just do this. I think we're ready to go. Got that Werner engine on there, but it's disabled. Well, yeah, the thrust limiter's at 0, so that's good. And, oh, one other thing I wanted to do. I took the central engine off of the central core. I had an engine here, and then a stage separator, and then a claw inverted, but I figured why not just use this fuel, and the mass difference probably won't be enough to make a difference when we're coming back. We'll be more stable on re-entry, and we'll have better thrust to mass ratio as we're trying to slow down in the atmosphere. So, there's a bug in here. I think that's all we need to do. Can I enable cross-flow on these? Disable cross-feed. It says disable cross-feed, but I think it's already disabled. So, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go to the launch pod. What's going on there? The chat thing isn't working. I wonder where it is. There it is. I just needed to be reminded who's boss. Oh, for this, we need to set target for Minmus if we're going to try to do the inclination during the launch. All right, we'll set that as the target. Then, yes, so, oh yeah, we've got to eyeball it. When we're going up, we can use our inclination indicator, not orbit, rendezvous, yeah. Intercept angle, relative inclination, that's what we need. Try to get this closer to 0. Right now it seems to be, can't make up his mind what it's doing. Probably because the ship is swaying. Alright, so if we look at Minmus's orbit, side on, and try to get the far side to line up with the close side, we can get a rough approximation of where the ascending, descending node are. Which just so happens to be, if I'm not mistaken, where we are. Nope. It's not. Let's go back out again. Alright, there we go. So the, so the moon, the Mun's orbit, this is going to be pretty close. Alright, so we will accelerate time, or warp time, until Kerbal Space Center is in the middle of the planet from our perspective. And that should put us on roughly the ascending, descending node. The, let me think, ascending, because I think it refers to our orbit going up northward from theirs. I think that's right. All right, back to the warp. We're almost there. And that's just about center. Okay, so head down south here. Oh, I sure hope I got my staging right. I had it right in the test phase. Some of these are just worthless, though. Stability. Throttle. And north is that way? Yep, launch. That's quite a burp. To 70. Alright, we can start our turn, and we're halfway through our first stage. Turning towards 70 degrees, or 80 degrees, I'm sorry, in the eastward direction. And getting ready to stage, and staging. Oh, and those separatrons work nicely. It's like synchronized diving. See if we can get that to tilt a little bit more. Oh, if we go for prograde, it wants to fall. So we'll just keep stability control. Still have a long way to go on the second stage. Our apoapsis is less than 50% higher than our current altitude. But our time to apoapsis is slowly increasing. Looks like about 1 second every 3 seconds. That sounds like the boosters just landed. Getting ready to stage again. Staging. And we'll go for prograde. And stabilize again. Oh, I need to look at that inclination, which just so happens to be declining in the correct direction. That was lucky. But I'm going to need to correct back towards eastward here momentarily. Or is it going up again? Now, yeah, it's going up again. And now it's going down. slowly. Oh, going up again. But 1 degree is better than 6 degrees. I think I went too far. Or I just hadn't gone far enough. Okay, so declining again. Apoapsis is at 55. Just over a minute to apoapsis, so we can turn towards the horizon a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not sure if I'm... Alright, that's declining again. I did not expect to run out of fuel quite so soon. But we've got a pretty high apoapsis. Let's go ahead and coast for a little bit. We should be able to at least see where our ascending descending node is now. It's 2 degrees, and we're a ways from it. It'll be after the apoapsis. Alright, let's turn towards the horizon. Give it a little bit of engine, maybe even a lot of engine, so we can get that to turn. Maybe if I push the right button. There we go. D works much better for right turns than E does, or F. We just can't win with that inclination. Alright, that's declining. We're not at full throttle. Let's go ahead and get full throttle going. Looks like we're half a degree off on our inclination. Not too worried about it. Apoapsis is that negative 350. Inclination is getting higher, so let's see if we can go a little bit farther north. And that seems not to have helped. Quite the opposite. I'm just all over the place. Alright, we are on the decline, so let's go ahead and move a little bit closer to the horizon instead of dipping below it so much. Here comes the periapsis. Negative 60, negative 50. And we're in positive numbers. There's the camera tilt, 65, and engine shutdown at 71.7 kilometers. Now let's take a look at the map. Coming up on the descending node, so we'll need to orient normal, so we can make that correction. It's still at negative 2. That's strange. Oh, well, relative inclination, 2.2. Not that strange. How much delta V do we have left? Total 4,700. That should be enough. We've got 1,000 left on this stage. We can probably get to Minmus orbit with that if everything goes well. Alright, let's come back to the rendezvous. Get ready to do this maneuver. I could just eyeball it, I suppose, but I kind of want to know how much we're going to need. Looks like it's going to be about 90 delta V. So let's get ready to burn. Man, that was good timing, and we're burning. Through the node, and 1.5 meters per second off. So we've got 0 degrees at the node, and relative inclination 0.018. Whoa. That's pretty good. I mean, we're gonna hit it. Now, which direction is it? I was already in the right screen. Alright, Minmus, wherefore art thou? Alright, we'll position it at the 3 o'clock position, looking down on the orbits. We're over here. Oh, man. So, we want to leave from the apoapsis side. We can try doing a retro burn at the PE, just for a little bit of that Oberth effect. We won't get much of it, but we'll get a little bit. Yeah, it'll be worth it. Alright, so I will set up a node here. I'm not actually going to set it up. I'm just going to place a node there, and then I'm going to... Oh, I guess I need to put something on there. We'll be doing retro. There we go. And that way, at least we have a target marker, or a maneuver target marker, so we can orient the ship towards that. And then when it's about ready, we can warp forward. Alright, warp to next maneuver. We can keep an eye on our AP. We can look at it up here too, but we'll do it down here. And we are out of warp. Time to periapsis, 55 seconds. And the fake maneuver I set up was 86 meters per second of delta V, which would take us down to 50 kilometers. So we probably want about 60, so this 7 seconds is probably going to be more like 4 or 5 seconds. That's good to know, even if it's just a ballpark estimate. 18 seconds to node. And this doesn't really need to be that precise on where we do it. The amount of delta V will be more important. And looks like it's time to go. Yeah, I got a little distracted there. 2, 3, 4, and that takes us down to 76. So 5 might have been about right. I'm going to skim it here at 72.8 kilometers. We could do, you know, more than that, but why bother? What was I thinking? I should have done the burn from this position instead of this position, which would have shrunk the orbit more in this area than in this area. Not a big. Alright, let's get rid of that maneuver node. And we'll set one up roughly here. Let's go ahead and go start prograde. Add maneuver node. So if we just happen to drift around, we'll be pointed the right direction. Alright, we're going to be adding lots and lots of prograde. That's what I always say. And hopefully we won't get a Mun encounter. It looks like we won't. The Minmus altitude is 46.4. That million meters. Yeah. And so we want to get our AP. Okay, 30. I was a little bit weird there, but 33 is less than 46. All right, let's get that out there a little bit farther. There's 47. So let's see if we can get an encounter by moving where we start from. And our orbit is fairly circular, so where we start from doesn't affect our AP very much. Oh, what? Oh, I messed it up. I think. Maybe I didn't. I didn't pay attention to the delta V. So let me see if I can move it back. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. And that gives us a PE of... I know it's in there somewhere. Minimus periapsis, 349,000 meters. So let's see if we can swing that a little close. There's 145,000, if I'm reading that right. So swing that a little bit farther. And that looks like 20,000. So we'll just go with that. 927. That might be a little high, but I don't think that we swing past the... Oh, it's because we have a small circular orbit. That's why our delta V is going to be so high. If we had had an elliptical orbit and we were taking off from the PE, then we would get a much better, much lower delta V. So that's going to use almost all of our fuel, and we won't be able to capture with the current fuel tank. Oh, we won't even be able to complete this maneuver. We have 862 delta V remaining in the current tanks, current stage. Alright, and taking a look here, AP 47 million. That's only a million more, right? 1.3 million, but that'll work pretty well. Let's do it. Alright. Bring it in, bring it in. Where are we now? I think we're still on the far side. Yeah. There's us. Thunderbird 8G. G for grabber, because I've got the claw. And in most ways it's similar to the Thunderbird 8A that I have. Alpha. Let's warp ahead, because you don't have all day. Oh, wait. Our burn time is 64 seconds. Oh, I took a screenshot earlier. Where is that? That I found amusing. But, you know, I'm weird like that. Oh, that's the wrong drive. We need the O drive. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't even stream yesterday, and I got 3 subs. I don't think I streamed yesterday. And I didn't get notifications, so they must have been stealth subs. Am I looking in the right spot here? You don't know. You can't see what I'm doing. Let's see. Kerbal Space Program, screenshots. Was it this one? Yeah. Let me... Oops. There we go. Can I enlargenate this? I can. Ooh, let's do it that way. Can I drag this over here? Yeah, okay. I want to share that real quick. It's going to take me a second, sorry. And no, I don't want to do it that way. Probably window capture is the way to do this. I don't even know what this... I think it's Windows Photos is the name of the program. La-di-da. Yep, Microsoft Photos. But it doesn't like it. It doesn't want to show what's on there. I wonder what that's about. Maybe I can just share the picture. Well, there's a big screen full of black for you. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And I know there's another way to do this. Image. Will it let me browse? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Sometimes kids just have the hardest time getting along when they're playing. And sometimes you can't tell if they're dying or laughing. This sounds a little more like laughing. Usually when they're dying, you know, it sounds a little more like... It's wrong. Common Kerbal screenshots. Yeah, that should be right. There we go. And drop down to the bottom of that. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. And if we look, oh, let me look at it this way. If we look up here, all that setup, it's hardly worth it. It's showing that our delta V is such and such a number, 1,896 meters per second. But the time that it takes to burn that is 1 minute and 60 seconds. Which, to me, was just hilarious. I don't even know if my cursor went to the right place there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of that. And, oh, I don't think it showed up. Nope. Well, maybe. But we'll get rid of that. All right, now we've wasted enough time. Let's move on to serious matters. We'll orient towards the maneuver so that it'll be pointed in the right direction when we get there. We'll only need like 30 seconds to fine-tune that. I didn't even know you could do that. I saw you do it on one of your streams. King Akira is talking about how you can do a cutaway section on the ship so you can see the Kerbals inside. Let's actually take a look at what we're talking about. So I didn't even, oh, I should have put more lights on this. What's wrong with me? I didn't even put my red and green indicators, did I? Nope. Oh well. So we've got someone in here and someone in here, and the way to look inside the vehicle sections, I think it only works for the sections where you can have... Hello? Sorry, no snake.
Actually, the snake still is broken.
I'm sorry, it's broken. We got him a robot snake.
Wait up, it's fine. I don't know how to fix it.
I don't know either. Alright, we'll aim right here. So this little button right here, interior overlay, lets you do cutaway so you can see the interior. And I don't know if it's only where Kerbals can be, or if it, you know, anywhere Kerbals can be, or if it's just where Kerbals are. But still, I like it. I'm glad that you did that so I could go on the hunt for how to do it. If you, let's see, King Akira saying if you push C, you can then push V to change Kerbals. Clicking the inside of the windows and walls can move the camera like you're moving around the ship. Alright, so push C, right, to go inside. And then V. Oh, I didn't know that let you switch Kerbals. Oh, I clicked outside the window. There we go. And then you're saying move the camera around like you're moving around the ship. What if you hold middle mouse down? Oh, well, it lets you zoom, but that's about it. So if you hold down middle mouse, you can zoom in. It's like, what does that say? Dun, dun, dun. Now click the windows. I'm missing something. Oh, I double clicked. Um, what is that? Oh, that's the planet. I believe. I hope. Now I'm stuck in the window. Mm-hmm. So... Oh man, what is that? Do I want to know? Alright, we gotta get out of here. Whew. Back outside. We were gonna warp to our next maneuver. Look at the wiki page. It's real short, real graphic, and easy to use. Push C to, yeah, C to deactivate. So, just another way to have more fun with your Kerbals. And I don't remember what mod it is that gives you this countdown indicator. I'm not sure exactly how to read it either. One just went off at 45 seconds, so obviously we're going to go at 32 seconds. Another one went off at 37 seconds, and another one at 35. Oh, it's time to go. Oh, we're going to have to stage with about 100... a little less than 100 maybe. Come on, Jib, this is what you signed up for. Burger's into it. I guess Jeb is concentrating on his job. Oh yeah, I saw someone, I didn't watch it, but someone has done a video where they did, I think it was a moon landing from cockpit view. Alright, coming up on stage. Uh-oh. Alright. That was with 2% force. You remember when we took the... Oh, I need to... Are we... No, we got 40 seconds left to go. Oh, we already passed it. So now we're gonna have to do some retro. Waste some fuel, like I like to do. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, we've got a big escape there. So let's see if we can get this back down to... That looked like that was too much. This work? I hope. The number is descending. It looks more and more like the orbit we had planned. I think that's going to be good enough. Unless that's a collision course, I'm not sure. Because I don't see a proposed versus actual min-miss periapsis. And if we try to center on the maneuver target, oh, it is still there. And give it a bump with RCS thrusters. Alright, that reads 0, so that better be close. Let's get rid of the maneuver node. And we don't have an encounter. It looks like our AP is too low. Alright, prograde it. And if we get out to 48 million without an encounter, then we know we did something wrong. Ooh, it's getting close. There's 47. And there's something. Minmus encounter, closest approach, 2,000 kilometers. Minmus periapsis, 451 million meters. Let's give it another bump. I'm afraid. Maybe I should use RCS for this. Alright, here we go. And jumble, 300,000. 100,000, so another bump like that, and then we should have a collision course. 20,000. So that's too much. Alright. RCS thrusters, and we'll back off just a little bit. Hit the N key. And 73,000. Who could ask for anything? Well, that's assuming that we're going to be orbiting in the right direction. Alright, RCS off. And I can't read this game well enough to know what's actually going to happen until I get there. So at our sphere of influence change, I can't tell if that's our... Normally the one that shows up is your PE, where the planetoid is during your PE. Oh, that's an escape. No, that is the sphere of influence change. Alright, so alright, it'll be there. And then when we sphere of influence change out, it will be way ahead of us. And I can't tell, but it looks like at the PE, I'm not sure exactly where we'll be, but it looks like we'll be on the Kerbal side. Once we get that sphere of influence change, we'll be able to figure it out. One of the problems with having that low PE is you have very limited time to slow down. And it's showing that we've got descending node of negative 3.3, but maybe that's after the subsequent escape and reorbit. But that would be weird if we'd have a secondary... Oh no, that makes sense. Just the actual orbit, the purple orbit, is 3 degrees off from the gold orbit. Alright, let's warp ahead. F5? Who needs it? We need it. Oh, the when we did our separation to the last... Whoa, what is that? Oh, I've got a piece of debris. Oh, okay, the we had our current stage has 4 engines at the bottom on radially mounted tanks. You've seen me do that before. I just call them outboards. And each one of those had a stack separator on it, one of the small ones, and I had the ejection force reduced to 2%. But even so, when I set all 4 of those off at the same time, and doing them one at a time doesn't make much of a difference, if any. When I set those off, they just go off with a vengeance. I'm glad I could help. But to be honest, I'm doing it for me. Alright. Coming up on our sphere of influence change. It's actually 3 hours away. Let's go ahead and skip ahead. Lou. Skip to my Lou. Yeah, there's some things I like more than others, but I like the challenge. Sometimes the things that I'm trying to do, it's so weird. Like when I was doing that modular rover, like you and I can't remember who else was there at the time, but you guys were really into it. I was like, I thought this has got to be the most boring thing I've ever done, you know, show-wise. And I think we're going to be orbiting the wrong direction. Yeah, we are. No, it doesn't matter, because we need to pick something up off the surface, and we're not going to be doing any orbital rendezvous. I don't see anyone on the surface, so let's switch to something that's closer. Like this abandoned pod. I have to admit that I haven't seen anyone do anything like it, but you know, just the whole going through the thought press. Well, you guys saw the end of it. Yeah, I pretty much had it all figured out, and I didn't have a lot left to do. But still, in the early parts where there was a lot of trial and error, that was just hours, and I can't imagine someone enjoying that. But I could be wrong. I really need to, I think that's something that I should share as a craft file. Oh man, we're gonna... This is nearly the South Pole, isn't it? Alright, we'll set that as target. And, oh, we need to switch back to our Thunderbird, which should be over here or here? Probably over here. Nope, there it is. Way over there. What's this one's called? I already forgot what it's called. Who are we? Oh, we're Mirabel's pod. That's not what to it. We need Andoc. There we go. Oh, I could have got it from the mission briefing. Alright, so close that, get there, switch to black screen forever. Hanyohime, hello! Hello, dear.
Hello, dear.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm going to the grocery store. I'll be back.
Okay. As soon as Rose gets home, she should put her gym clothes in the washing machine so we don't have this problem next week.
Wow.
Just a thought.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, make it her responsibility. Okay, so any polar orbit will do. But it looks like we are probably going to be a little better off going over the North Pole. So let's set up a maneuver. Do we want to burn in? Probably not. No. That's not it at all. We probably want normal and retrograde so that we don't go flying off into space. There we go. And then maybe a little bit of radial in with that? No, that just didn't help. A little more normal. That's probably good enough. It's probably better than good enough. Yeah, because we can make an adjustment on our final approach. How much? That's only 59 meters per second. I was worried that we were going to be wasting a lot of fuel here, so let's just go ahead and give it a little bit more. So there's that. Probably don't need quite that much retro. And I couldn't tell if the radial in helped at all. Yeah, it did. Okay. So we can actually start doing this now, rather than wait for the maneuver node. I think probably, yeah, that's going to be good enough. And we can slow burn to make sure that it's going the way we want. Plasma. You're a hero. I won't let anyone near me with a needle. That's not true. Used to be true. He fell down, but he didn't get hurt. He got mad. He might have gotten hurt a little too. But you know, just if you're not getting hurt, you're not playing hard enough. I'm gonna cut that. Missed. And where is radial in? There it is. Okay, let's watch that. Oh, that's not doing quite what I wanted. All right. I think it was the mix of the radial in with the, were we doing normal? Yeah, I think we were doing normal. So, if we get halfway in between them, like right about there, that should give us something fun to play with. Kind of. It's not perfect. Alright, I'm just being overly precise or something. I don't know what the word for that is. Let's go ahead and warp up to here, orient to retro. We know we're going to need to burn prograde. It's probably going to be about, at this mass, 18 seconds, I'm thinking. Eight seconds, but we don't really need that big of an AP. Hey. 20. Stupid nav ball. 30. Yeah, 30 will give us plenty of wiggle room. And that's going to be 13 seconds. So we're oriented retro. Let's skip ahead. Boom, tap, doom, doom. Plasma. I never understood that. Why do people need plasma and not blood? I'm sure a simple Google search would answer that for me, though. I just haven't made that a priority. Warp, warp, warp. And okay. I didn't say, what was that, like 110 delta V? We got 3,000. Don't worry, I'll find a way to waste it. Yeah, like right here. Let's get rid of that. And keep an eye on that. And then we'll get that down a little bit lower, probably about 10. It's something to my lips. It's like I've been sucking on my lip and my teeth have been digging into it or something, maybe while I was sleeping. Plasma is used for medicine. Blood is used for transfusions. Herpaderp. Herpetologist? Oh, you missed your own joke. Huh. Let's see, because it's synonymous to blood. Red blood cells, the most commonly identified component is just a small portion of the entire thing we call blood, so they filter out and even return them to you. Oh, so we can come down here, oriented retro, and probably... Oh, wow, we are almost in perfect alignment for our rendezvous. So let's come down here. This is gonna be sweet. Except everything's gonna be upside down because it's at the South Pole, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of this with my neck. My kids are weird. Anyway, let's see. Uh-oh, did we go too far? I think we did go too far. Yep. I thought we were going this way, but we're going this way. What a maroon. Alright, let's come up to here then. Baby's going crazy. But I got to go to the pet store, so we got to see the birds and the mice and the fish. Some dogs getting groomed. Got to go to the toy store, got to pick out his own robot snake. It was like, I can't even think of what it is. What is that? Blade Runner. Yeah, it wasn't like Blade Runner. Okay, we need to get in here. Which way is which? Okay, there's the retro view. There's our target. So let's rotate. Too much rotate. No, no, stop. There we go. Oh, just about, almost. No. Okay. All right. So we need to turn this way. No, not that way. We need to turn that way, and we turn that stability control the correct way. What is happening there? Turn up the heat a little bit. There we go. Now we're turning. And where's the X key? Right about... that looks like that's a pretty good alignment. Maybe a little bit more of that. You think I'm gonna die? Oh, you think the spaceship's gonna die? You could be right. It wouldn't be the first time. Alright. Oh! We need a little bit more radial out, I think. Nope. Out. Not in. A little too much retro. In line, right? Yeah, pretty good. I'll tell you. Okay. Did we get a PE out of that? No, not quite. I'm fine with that. It's not what I was going for. Alright, so let's go back to orbital retro. And when we get to, I think about here, we'll do a hard burn. Skip ahead. That should be pretty good. We'll switch to surface and do it this way. All right, where's the cockpit? That's right there. Let's go ahead and rotate. No, no. There we go. And it looks like... looks like we're pretty well on target. Okay. Mm-hmm. May work better than I expect. Surprised that the anti-target marker isn't showing up. But I guess, yeah, it's probably like 45. Well, it should be right here. I don't know. Ugh. Would you settle for a cringe? Looks like this is still lining up very nicely. I am totally streaming. You want to say hi to Hanyohime?
Hi. And also I said, are you still streaming?
Yes, I am still streaming.
I saw you streaming like an hour ago. It feels like it was an hour ago.
It was an hour and 10 minutes ago. I turned it on.
Yep.
What's our speed? 75? Probably ought to start slowing down pretty soon. I know there's a thing in here for suicide burns. I haven't figured out how to use it yet.
What's a suicide burn?
That's like when you wait till the last second to do a full burn and then you come to an almost stop right as you meet the surface. Alright, we better kick on some... Oops, that was the wrong thing. See, this is a countdown, right? Yeah. Suggests that...
Dinosaur, dinosaur, heart wolfer, forgot about me already. I'm here from the start.
Yeah, but Hanyohime's practically in love with Wolfgang. I think I went up instead of down. Yeah, because our speed is decreasing. But I think it will just serve the purpose of getting us closer to our target.
I think the target markers only show up if you are in orbital or target modes on the speedometer. Speedometer? I think it's called a speedometer, right?
I'm not sure what you would call that.
Yeah, it's a speedometer. I heard about it on a show.
You heard about that on a show?
Yeah, a speedometer.
Like a YouTube show?
Nope. Actually, I think it was.
It probably was.
Men must rescue. Are you rescuing some like a ship that you made or a mission rescue?
I'm rescuing 600 meters. A contract where someone was stuck here and we've got to help them. meters to go. Oh, did we? And okay, here we're going the right way. Do I not have a rendezvous target? Oh, that's why I don't have a rendezvous target set. Is cockpit. It's that way. Mm. 100 meters to go. And looks like we're going to be close enough. I'm not going to worry too much about the adjustment. Another football joke. I know. It's like 2 in 3 days. Okay. So can we rotate without... I always get this one backwards. Without tearing up our landing gear. Of course, I can probably just turn on my... airplane landing gear. There's that Werner engine. That'll probably be good enough. Wait, is that disabled? So it's now enabled, right? If I just give it a little bit of... No? How about now? I wonder why that's not working. Oh, it doesn't show the flow control. Alright. Well, that may have been a waste to put that on there then. And let's go ahead and tip over. More tip. More deep, more deep, more deep. All right, SAS off, RCS off, hit the brakes. Well, not yet. Let's go ahead and arm that. Are we... Maybe we won't need the brakes. Ha ha ha, I'm coming for you. Ha ha ha. Think you can escape me? I might need to lower that.
Is that blood?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to lower the... the front gear, I think. Are we stuck? Oh, maybe if I take the brakes off. Yeah, this piece is small. That's just like a docking port. Brakes. All right, now, why is that not going away? There we go. If I pull that in, that should work. Might work too well. Yeah, I don't know if this would work on the moon. Brakes off. And can we just roll forward with the RCS off? No, let's try it with the RCS. Alright, instability. Alright, we're gonna have to use a little bit of engine. A little more engine. Cut the engines. And we didn't kill, what's his name? Andok. What's her name, maybe? Alright, let's let Jeb stretch his legs. Jeb? Speak to me, buddy? Maybe he's confused because the ship is not upright. Oof! Alright.
What's up, streamer?
Haha. You were the little streamer.
I'm good.
Why, thank you. Did Mom tell you what to do with your laundry?
Yep.
Excellent.
I love you.
You want to say hi to King Akira and Hanyo Hime?
Sup? King Akira and Hanyo Hime.
I just read what she wrote.
What?
Just the tip. Narcoleptic Jeb, yeah.
I don't get it.
That's okay. I'm glad that you don't get it. Where are we over here? Jeb was here. You can't tab. Alright. Step aside, Jeb. Step aside. Burger needs some XP. Alright. Let's get him out to stretch his legs. Why is he speaking German? And now he can EVA. I said he can EVA. Alright. Get up, bud. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, her voice is a little rough. I was thinking maybe the problem was, it's probably allergies, but I was thinking she was, could be tonsillitis? I don't think so. I don't think she has swollen tonsils. But she tends to sleep with her mouth open, so her throat dries out. And what? I'm not going to get any. Maybe I'll get a couple points for that when we get back. So I did EVA report, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there we go. Let's put her in the carptual. And so she should have a flag now. Whoa, she looks a little tipsy. Well, let me plant the flag here. Oh, almost. What's her name? Andok? Yeah, Andok. Her name is Andok. Alright. Whoa, she's excited. Oh my god. Either that or she's getting ready for the dentist. Alright. RCS. Oopsie. Took a little funny bounce there. Transfer. Oh, that's Jeb, isn't it? We can't do this? Alright. This is Jeb. Alright, we want Burger. Ooh, wow. Adolf used to be a perfectly good name until that no-talent ass clown showed up and ruined it for everybody. Oh, he's very upset. And Jeb. Looks like an inflatable docking port. It is. Uh-oh. Because it's part of the ship now. Oh, anyway. Oops. Legend. Oops, not far enough. There we go. Grab and board. All right. Now, this thing, RCS, enabled. I don't need to, there's no staging for it. It should just voik. I've only the voik. I don't know. Let's get this piece of landing gear down. Because we can. Whoa, we almost took off. And then we can use the RCS and SAS, well, we don't, to turn back upright. We'll probably just almost use just the S. No, not. No, that wouldn't have been enough. S. And off. Oh, where's it going? Oh, we weren't quite upright, were we? Oh. we couldn't quite get completely upright, but that's all right. Oh, I didn't notice these landing gear headlights on them. That's cool. All right, should we go back to Kerbal? What's the plan here? North is south. Guess we need to tilt up a little bit. I don't think your well executed was a little early. Oh. Woo! There will be no survivors.
Why'd you laugh?
Well, it wasn't intentional. I thought that that would have been enough, but it wasn't. Oh, I just crashed on a takeoff. Oh, I did an F5, but my persistent file is probably good.
You crashed on an F5?
No, without an F5, yeah, without an F5.
You crashed.
Yeah.
By launching. That one looked intentional.
Oh, my reputation has gone down. I wonder how that happened. Oh, I probably didn't finish a mission. No, that wasn't the Kraken. That was all T-Ray. Got a little cocky. I mean, we're doing pretty well, but the I didn't give it enough thrust, and I didn't tilt up early enough. Uh-oh. 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 No. Debris. The flags and debris. And it's still moving. That's painful. Woo! Do you like his snake?
I'm trying to get something out of the disc wheel.
Oh, did he play with it on the carpet?
Yeah.
This is Sebastian's new robot snake.
Thing.
Yeah, that's in there. Does it not turn on?
Oh, it does turn on.
Oh, that is not good.
Yeah.
I might have to take this apart. Guess probably shouldn't play with it anymore until I do.
I'll put it
Well,
I'll put it right over here. Surrounding my Mario on Yoshi.
speed run?
I can speed things up if you're doing a stream. $10K is a safe zone for the moons.
Well, that would get us
Crab.
off the ground.
Ah, crying gas. KS Kerbal Space Program makes backups if you really want to go back. They are not made very often. You will lose an hour minimum.
Minimum? I don't even know where to look for that. Game data? No, that's the mods.
Is the stream still looking at? Are the people watching your stream still looking at the Kerbal thing?
This is like 20 seconds behind.
So, will they still be looking at that, or will they be looking at what you're looking at?
They're looking at this, which is the same thing, basically.
So even if you're doing this, then they won't be doing that. I mean, they'll be looking at this.
Right, even though I have this up on the monitor and Kerbal is behind it, they're seeing this because this jacks directly into Kerbal. Sometimes that works. It's especially fun when he can't pronounce things.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Let's get into one of our school shooting discussions again, and
Idea. Your kids could read the chat while you stream and play. Save/stream save and name/backup. How do I save it?
oh. You got 650. Well, these are persistent files. 6:52 p.m., 6:58 p.m., 7:03 p.m. So I just need to swap out the persistent file with one from in here. 7:13. I think I understand. Or maybe I don't. If we go down. So, oh, okay. Well, do I need to worry about the persistent load metadata? I'm guessing I just replace. So I would copy in the previous one, which would be, yeah, like 10 minutes earlier. Change name on the current one, and then take off the extraneous data. Okay. I could do it again. Do you guys really want to sit through that? I probably should put my screen up so you can see what I'm doing. But it's really just moving a file and changing the name and get the dot in there still. Okay, so if we come back here, let's cancel that, load game. Uh-oh, it's confused. There we go. So that's probably why the reputation was so low. Maybe I should get rid of some of these. Persistent, yeah, reputation back up to 71. Fingers crossed. See, legend. Did you spell that right? I believe you did, yeah. And back to the Minmus. Well, we could do another, there's Thunderbird. So that's before Jeb got back on the ship. So let's get Jeb. It depends on, I suppose it depends on whether or not Andok is in the ship or not. That will tell us our progress. Also whether or not there's 3 flags. There's 1 flag, there's Andok. Alright. So let's get him out. Okay. Okay, boss. F5 it is. Oh, I can't, well, because I'm doing a thing. It's this thing. I can't tab down there. It makes me so mad. Alright, F5. Let's go get her a flag. Well, yeah, except it's not what you are, it's an attribute of what you are, so that's really just bad programming. Oh, I don't think it'll make a difference. I was thinking I wanted... Oh, there we go. Thinking I wanted Berger to do the crew report and the soil sample, but I don't think you get more XP for that. I think you just get more science for it. Chunk and zero science. What a letdown. Oops, I hate when I do that. Jumping's a bad idea. You have a pineapple? Yeah, there's a pretty good argument that if someone says they're bored, they're just not trying hard enough. Crew report. And transfer crew. And Jebba Jebba. I think we just need to turn everything up right. Probably should have done F5 before this. Okay, gear up. F5? Jibba 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 jibba. Now. Still twisting too much. Oh, I don't have the SAS on, that's why. Periapsis still negative 47. We are gaining altitude. Oh, I forgot we were on the... Oh, that's weird. So I'm going east from the South Pole. I thought everything was north from the South Pole. Well, we're doing 131, so we should have an orbit any time now. Oh, that's disorienting. 2, 3, 5 should be plenty. I don't think there's any mountains that high. I think you can usually get away with 3. And 5,000. That was weird. Why do we have the camera inversion twice? I don't know. Thank you, Legend. Yeah, that happened yesterday. It went from 117 to 120, and I'm pretty sure I didn't even stream yesterday. So, I don't know. Pineapple. Delicious pineapple. Oh my god. Oh, is that what happened? That is what happened. Whoa! I'm going completely the wrong direction. I think we can fix it. Where are we? Here? We're going that way? Oh, that's a lot of delta V. Like probably 200 delta V. But we have it. What's the easiest way to do this? Probably just retro. Yeah, I knew something was up. I wasn't completely clueless, just mostly. Since we're at the periapsis, there we go. And if we set that as the target, do we get an do we get an ascending descending node? No. I think that only works if you're I don't even know how to describe it. But anyway. Had a Chick-fil-A, donuts, popcorn, and some candy all this day. That's pretty cool. Chick-fil-A. I guess we can just orient normal. Would that point us in the roughly Kerbal direction? Or directly away from the Kerbal direction? So let's go anti-normal. Not that it's going to matter much because we're just adjusting an orbit. Whee! Spin the bottle. Ship style. All I really needed to see is where the cockpit is, and there it is. And again, that's not going to make a difference. I just wanted to know. All right, so back to map view. That's going to end up giving us an escape, probably. $26.73. It's going to twist. So I probably need to come up here more. Well, that's probably about here. Exactly like I'd like it to, but Rhesus. That's kind of my story too, except it's more about being poor. Ooh, we can also get an O-berth off of this. There. Okay. Oh, except we kind of want to go that way, don't we? All right. Not going to matter that much. The big purple orbit. That's only 8 meters per second, so we'll do that. 6.4 meters per second of delta V, and we'll be on our way. Should I F5? I'll be getting pretty close to the surface. What is that PE again? It's 4,476. I don't see the blue line intersecting with any mountains, although it does get pretty close. Oh, maybe it does right there. Right where we took off. I don't think it does. All right, well, we'll come to here. Do a little bit of radial out while we're there. That's in, that's out. And we'll watch this periapsis go up a little bit. That's plenty good. All right, warp to next, prograde, and warp to next maneuver. Thank you for suggesting the backup file. Did I not click warp to next? Oh, I added another. Cheese alert. Oh, man. I wasn't really complaining. I mean, I'm in kind of anti-materialist all my life, but I don't know. It hasn't served me that well, I suppose. Are we close enough yet? 35 seconds. Yeah, we could just go from here. Closer to the PE, so it's going to take even less. Delta V. Doing the slow burn. Oh, yeah. We burning slow. I think it might have actually taken more Delta V, which is weird. Oh, this face? It was sort of like false modesty, or kind of like blushing. It's just like, yeah, because in a lot of ways I have it really good. It's just the money that's missing. I mean, I'd have a much better setup if I had more money. Then I'd have less money. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I forgot. You're pretty young too, aren't you? You just don't seem like it. And you don't have to take that as a compliment. It's probably just that all the adults have lowered the bar. Yeah, consumerism is a disease. There should be, here's a law for you. Anytime you go to purchase something that's not a staple, the person ringing you up has to tell you it won't make you happy. Which is not entirely true. It'll make you briefly happy. Just like a hit of cocaine will make you briefly happy. Or so I hear. I didn't really need the orbit to be that circular, but... Alright, let's go retro. And start lowering the boom. This video is sponsored by Peter Pan Peanut Butter Creamy Honey Roast. They didn't really pay for me to say that, but they did make me less hungry. Whoa, what happened there? I'm confused. Did I have another Minmus encounter or something? Am I encountering Minmus now? So... Or am I about to? What am I orbiting? So I'm currently orbiting Minmus. If I'm... No, I'm... Nope. Can I radial in? That has me pointed towards Kerbal, right? And then Minmus is right there. Alright, so full blast. Alright. Screw you, Minmus. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I should have done there. Let's just warp up to here so we can avoid that from happening again. Avoid that happening again. Words are fun. I don't have a very good antenna on this either. Not that I need one because I have a crew. The line is still red. I'm over it. Okay, retro, and we'll start that slow burn again. I have not tried Nutella. What I wish they would make, they probably do, I haven't searched for it, is sunflower kernel butter. Sunflower butter? Canola butter? I don't know. I like sunflower kernels. What do we got here? All right. Burn harder. Wait, which way is the sun? So I kind of want my PE on this side. Where is it again? There it is. So... right about there. Dude, what is happening over here? Oh, that's just all the debris from that previous... I'm gonna have to... When we separated the stage that has the 4 engines from the big central engine, all those pieces are just flying around there now. I wouldn't approve that one. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Retro and full burn. Keep an eye on that. Do 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 do. Whoa, what happened? Oh, moon encounter. Stupid moon. Oh, now I can't tell what's happening. So if we go there, then we'll encounter the moon, which will be good for their experience, right? We'll just do that. It's coming right at us. That's no moon. I really need some Claricel. There seems to be some disagreement over something or other. What's the matter? Ludicrous speed. Can we do another crew report? I don't want to overwrite that. Jeb can do a crew report. Jeb, you want to do a crew report? Now why bother? Oh man, if yeah, I could have Burger do a EVA here. I don't think he gets that much XP for it though. What is this? Oh, it's my antenna. Like, did something break? Is that an air brake? Yeah, I think we've had enough of this place. Let's go up to here. Sebastian, settle down. It's blue again. Oh, I set something as a target, didn't I? The debris. Ugh. So the PE is here now. It's like a big bicycle wheel, slowly spinning through space. Gizhuz, welcome back. We rescued some garbage and a Kerbal knot from Minmus. I'm saying that we rescued them. We still got to get them back safely to the planet, but I like our odds. We still have over 2,000. What do you call that? Delta V? Alright, let's do that on this side. I don't really want to take the time to air brake. Rotating. So, I'm going to get the AP low, get the PE lower. And the lower our AP is, the lower our velocity is. Something just chimed. It's probably Facebook. And my coach tells me 35 is a good target PE for final reentry. So we have that going for us. Let's come around over here. Re-entry in 10 minutes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Maybe I should stop warping. Yeah, we're in the atmosphere. Let's close that so that it doesn't get all boinged up. How you guys doing in there? Oh, is it getting warm? Yeah, we're well under 3,000. So we may make it to the surface with all our pieces intact. Fuel is pretty low. Got another 23 seconds of burn. We'll be well under 2,000 by then, velocity. Or maybe not. Maybe not well under, but definitely under. I think this would be better if they had like a, let's aim camera. That's a, if they had like some dominoes or cards, snacks. Still pretty warm over here. But we don't have any heat indicators. I've got an ablator in here, heat shield in case worse comes to worse. Got the itchy throat. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I only got like an hour, hour and a half for, oh, less than an hour and a half because I gotta get dressed too. It's a week night. It sounds like we're speeding up, but we're slowing down. Just the atmosphere getting thicker and thicker. Like your mom. Sorry. Whoa, it's all topsy-turvy. Could use the RCS thrusters. Oh, they're not strong enough. You guys don't seem as cheerful now. What's that about? Alright, well, I need to start staging these things. Should be another one on this side. I gotta get rid of this for now. There it is. Are we out of monopropellant? I probably would have gotten more money back if I had just held on to that. Hey guys, there's a planet coming up. I think we're gonna get wet. Where are we on the planet? Well, we're a little bit far from home. Alright. Drogues out. With your rogues out. And those still need to flare. Goodness. Should we deploy the landing gear? And that gets us well under 10. Edgar, welcome back. Pretty sure I've seen your name before. I don't usually trust my memory, but... Okay, let's speed things up here. Yes, we know. Da, 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 da. This is how Major Nelson met Jeannie. True story. Da, 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 da. My chutes are too good. And I've got 2 more chutes on there too that we don't have deployed in case this part we're bringing back were too heavy. $200. $100. It's time to slow things down a little bit. Yay! And I think all the pieces survived too. And deploy landing gear. Yeah. Now we can just drive back, right? This is a weird noise. Yeah, you know, if we hadn't used up all our RCS fuel, we could probably swim back to KPS. Let's go ahead and recover. So we got 55 science. And we recovered 38,389 funds for parts. And Burger got 5 XP. And Doc got 10. And Jebediah got squat. Sorry, Jeb. Maybe next time. Reputation is now 722. Wasn't it like 721 before? Yeah, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. And, well, she wasn't the only genie either, and she was bound, you know, as a genie, we're supposed to assume that she's bound by certain restrictions. Because, like, when her evil twin sister would show up, she was also bound by the rules, but, you know, she just tried to twist them to her own desires. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. That, we could upgrade that. We've got 4.4 million. And, oh yeah, we should probably upgrade that. Whoa, that's pretty. Can we move the camera over here? Aha, I love that middle mouse button.
Where are you going?
Ooh, there's a helipad on top. Okay, active strategies. Patent licensing. Takes 12% science gains for your contract.
You already got juice.
Yeah, we're out of juice. Can you believe it?
You drank it all.
That's why I believe it. Don't flick me. That's my good face. It's my only
You have
face.
another face.
Yeah. If I had another face, this probably wouldn't be my good face.
Stop talking bad about yourself.
But I have poor self-esteem.
Give it to me. Please,
I I don't think we can modify this. I think we can only cancel it, so.
Does this make me sound more, does this voice make me sound more or less intimidating?
Well, you couldn't sound any less intimidating than you normally do. I think we cannot afford setup costs. Not enough science. Ooh, how much science does it take? Oh, I see the number. So we could go to 1341 and then 40% of our science gains from contracts and yields 2,000 funds for each 1 unit of science. Takes 40. I think we're gonna gather some science first. So I love that laugh. So let's go to our space stations. There's one around the moon. Sorry. Hanyohime, what a coincidence. Fly Hanyohime. And there's the science portion. 366. Do we have biome poles? Is there anything we can do? I don't know where my experiments are. I think that's one. Nope. So yeah, there's probably not going to be anything good here. Nope. Alright, let's just steal the science. We're up to something. Ooh, can we level the crew? No. Should I have used that? Whoa! Not so dark now, is it? This space station looks like I was serious about space stationing. Wow, that's right, this is before I had the Gigantor solar arrays. Or the thermal reactors. Alright, oh, I missed that. How much science did we get out of that? Here's the thing. So we were at, was it 15 something? Alright. Is there a way to... Let me see if I can do it this way. Back to target selection. If I can put the name of the space station in... No. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Switch to target. That is so nice. That saves us about 20 seconds of black screen right there. Plus searching for stuff. More of this junk. Highlands. Is this yeah. We do want to do that. We do want to override it. Oh, that worked. Can we do any more? Nope. Observe mystery goo. Observing. No, we can't put that in the... Can't do seismic from this altitude. Thermometer is not going to give us anything useful either, most likely. Alright, so we got a little bit out of that. Oh, maybe this, not that, this. Probably not going to, no. Alright. So, let's transmit science because we're up to 497! Let's just use this. Can we do this? No, we need to use this. Let's extend antenna first, though. Is it not working? Can we level up? No, probably not. Transmit science. 1717. Oh, and I just ended that thing too, so I guess that kind of works in favor of what we're trying to accomplish. With the good antenna? Alright, see you, Puff Mimi. Ginger tea? Isn't that for redheads? Alright, so that has transmitted. I don't think we have any ginger tea. Man, when I was in Japan, everything came with pickled ginger. Oh man. Ooh, F5, F5. Alright, quick saving. This could go horribly wrong. I'm gonna EVA win me here. Cross your fingers. No win me. So F9. Yeah. I knew what you meant. But yeah, I don't think we have any ginger tea. I can see about getting some. Let's try again to see if she can get out without dying. The one time I had her come out this portal without dying, I don't think I have ginger in the house either. I don't like it. It tastes like soap to me. If I do have any, it'd be probably really old. Try one more try. Because the one time she got out without dying, oh, it's on the other side of the shit. Yeah, it's right here. She comes out this portal, but everything is too close. Or there's too much that's too close. So she gets squeezed trying to fit into this small space, and it'll either explode her or shoot her off into space at a fairly high rate of speed. You can overcome it with RCS, but jetpack. But we'll try one more time. If I really needed her to EVA, I could move her to the cupola or something like that. I was just kind of hoping to demonstrate the wiggle and then, you know, like the watermelon seed shoot. All right, so rendezvous with Akira Station, and I think these might be the only three that I have mobile laboratories on. Maybe. Oh no, there's one on at Space Academy too. It just doesn't have very much. Science, yeah, this one doesn't either. What's Lowlands? There's not a lot to research here. Uploading. So we're at 2214. Hey, DWB, welcome back. Cool. Not done transmitting yet, not quite. So we got about 100 and something out of that, it looks like. And I don't think we have any more experiments we can... Probably the gravioli detectors, the only potentially useful thing. And even that, no. Lowlands, alright. What was the thing I just said? Space Academy? Switch to target. This is a neat trick. I'm glad I thought about that. Oh, you've been watching for a while then. Yeah, that was weird on Bewitched how they often use their powers, but there was some rule that they weren't supposed to. Oh, it says start research, because there's no research to be done here, I guess. Fiddlesticks. I still have to laugh at myself for mounting this upside down. I know there's some science experiments around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. That is actually... And... Huh, no data, no science, and I don't think I can... And I don't know why I... Oh, maybe... Bill's an engineer. I would need a scientist on board to use the... Hulk smash. I could have put one of my nobodies out here. And I think I reverted so that I don't have that mission that we were trying to send to Eve anymore. Kerbal probe. That's... yeah, that's not it. Doing a sentinel. So that's all the science we're getting. Alright. Space Center. How about the Ghost and Mrs. Muir? There's a fun one. I forgot that Charles Nelson Riley was on that. I really loved him in Lidsville. So we've got 2358 here. Getting close. It's probably about as close as we can get. Can we get to 87%? Can't get to 88. Oh, there's 87 and 2367. Ah, we don't quite have enough for that either. Fine tuning. There we go. I like this picture in the background. Alright, so that takes 86% of our science gains from contracts, yields 2,521 funds for each 1 unit of science, takes 86% of science gains from fieldwork, and yields 100 funds for each one of those. So we have to get science credit from contracts to really get the most out of this. But we don't need science for anything else now, unless we're interested in driving our reputation, which I don't think we are. We can get, I think, 4-star contracts instead of just 3-star, but I don't think we're ready for those anyway, as a player. No refunds. Alright, so that is in full effect. Fundraising campaign. Takes 5% of reputation gains. Yields 1,000 funds for each 1 unit of reputation. Setup cost is 7. How high can we go with that?
Time to go.
Alright, give me just a minute here. Okay.
Are you a baby raptor?
I think if I had those powers that no one would know, I would just look like the luckiest guy in the world, if I don't already.
You are the luckiest guy in the world.
I agree.
You have a baby raptor for a son?
Yeah, I have a baby raptor for a son, so that makes me pretty lucky right there.
Gifted daughter?
Yeah, a gifted daughter. Oh, let's see. All the things I, get rid of. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, just I wanted to start putting red and green lights on the port and starboard side of my vehicles, so it was easier to figure out which way I needed to orient them. Oh, looks like there's another ARC update. I still haven't played that. Yeah, so I'd know which way without having to spend however long to figure it out. And then I just went crazy. Let's see, 12,000 each unit of reputation. But once we're at like 71 reputation, don't we get like diminishing returns? Setup cost is 70, so we can't afford 70? Cannot activate as other conflicting strategies are already active. Really? That's conflicting? I didn't think this had anything to do with reputation. Well, that's not fun. And then there's one here where you can sell your science points. We'll be using that in the future, I guess. And we don't really need, oh, that's why it's white instead of green. I don't think we'll be using that. So we get 20,000, but we lose 249 reputation. Can we change that with the commitment? Wow, we could get lots of money. Oh, not that much. 178,000. Wow, definitely not worth it. Aggressive negotiations. Isn't that what they called it in Star Wars? I guess that's episode 1. Was that episode 1? Yeah. It's very confusing for me. I still think of the original 3 as... Oh, you should totally do that. DWB, did you see the modular rover that I made? Because... Don't want to brag, but it was a pretty good idea. I haven't used it the way I intended yet, but it'll be pretty cool. Let's see. 1.5 funds off launch costs. Oh, that'd be nice. All right, they don't really need that. Funds off facility repair and construction. Yeah, we've blown buildings up a couple times, but we did reverts on those. Let's see, funds off the facility repair. Yeah, I don't think we want that. What's that one? Oh, that's opera singer Mr. Deeds. Every time someone says genius. I'm not familiar with that. Is that a long video? Oh, it's truncated again. I think. Yeah, it was just a few days ago. While we're here in the Space Center, I can throw it together real quick. Actually, I have 2 pieces out by the runway already. Which ones are they? The M and the R. So if we come in here and take out the F, oh, I should have done an F5 first. Oh no, I don't need to do that. We'll load rover modular F. What is that? Oh, that's Matt Lone's ship. I haven't really looked into it yet. Rover modular F. F for front. Put that out here. Under runway. The idea being I wanted a wide wheelbase rover on distant bodies, but they don't fit inside the cargo bay. So I made it in 3 pieces. I set it up so that no matter how it lands, it will right itself to close enough to dock with. Docking Junior here. Alright, use the bracket to come over. Okay, this one's the rear. It doesn't have the grabber on the front. It has the inflatable docking port on the rear. And here's the central or middle piece. And we need to dock it on this side. Take the brakes off. Turn a little bit. And this is not a pleasure to drive, but it works mostly. With the reaction wheels that are on it, if you make side-to-side adjustments, you get more acceleration. Come on, back up. But you kind of got to use the brakes quite a bit. Thought it was going to catch there for a second. Oh, we're stuck on the other piece of landing gear, that's why. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, something's gone horribly wrong. And it looks like it kind of wants to connect there with the magnets. Hey, there we go. And then we can lift these. I said we can lift these. All right, turn around. Yeah, but B doesn't lock. So when you want to lock, you kind of need to use this thing. I think there may be a shortcut. It might be Alt B or something like that. Then we come up here. Looks like a tractor to me. Hanya Hime says looks like a dragster. I can see that, but ta-da! And then we can stage and stage, and then all of our landing gear separates, some of it violently. and we're in business. Nice low center of gravity. You got to worry a little bit about high center at high speeds, but other than that, it's pretty groovy. I want to take it off a jump. meters per second. Oh, tried to get a little froggy there. 23. I don't think we're going to hit 25 before the jump. Maybe. Oh, there it is, 25. And whoa, into the puddle pond. I've got a pond and a pool. Pond would be good for you. So it's fairly stable. It has RCS thrusters for brakes. Oh, did I not? I don't think that. Okay, I've got Werner rockets on here, but I don't have any fuel for them. Oh, okay, that's what these brown tanks are. That's the fuel for the Werner rocket engines. So you get RCS. So I don't think we can get anywhere near off the ground with this. No, it just gets a little bit lighter. Nor can we probably turn over. But on a low gravity body, which was the intent for this, then that's a thing. So, stuff. What just happened? Remember I said you got to watch out for that high center? I didn't think there was anything in there for it to explode. Okay, we've got a skid plate right there. There shouldn't have been anything sticking down there. I don't see any missing pieces. I don't know what that was. And we will never know. Although it was part of this piece, whatever it was, if it was anything, I don't think it was anything. Oh, okay, that's what it was. It was the this block that's on this side that the landing gear was mounted on is missing on this side, so that should be symmetrical, and it's not. So that's what got blowed up. All right, reverting or recovering. Recovering? No, reverting. What are you doing down there, kitty cat? All right, well, we've got about half an hour. What else should we do? Let's talk about Trump's lawyer getting raided. Actually, I haven't looked at the news today, so that's probably not even in the news anymore. All right, thanks for stopping in. There's not much more to see tonight anyway, I don't think. Science data from Eve. Oh, we can do that one easily. It's very non-specific. Oh, wait. Surface of Eve. That's only 2 stars? Complete the Moho 3 course. You need to do a flyby of Minmus, Moho, and Eve using a single vessel. I am not ready for that. Doesn't pay well either. I've got a ship. I've got one of Matt Lone's ships that'll do that. I just can't make it work. Who let these cats in? You need to go. Wow, indeed. Recover part from Minmus. You know I'm good at that. Ooh, it's 3 stars too. So it could pay better. And it's just the part, and it's in low Minmus orbit. And recovered on Kerbal. So we could use the same ship we just used. And it's 3 star. Why is that 3 stars? How heavy is it? Mass 0.6. It should be easy. Unless it's like on a weird inclination or something. Even then, 3 stars? Really? Recover Kerbal and Kerbal's debris from orbit of the moon. Okay, that one wouldn't be too hard. Recover Wildo and Wildo scrap from orbit of Minmus. Again, 3 stars. Pretty easy. Rescue Ribdo from orbit of Kerbin. I don't know, Shell Ball or Rib... Is that Bro? Rib Bro? That's a pretty good name. Position a satellite in a specific orbit of Minmus. Map 20 asteroids endangering Kerbin. Wow, thanks, Gene. I think I already have a satellite in orbit to do this. And we get 3 stars off of that. I'll go ahead and accept that one. Conduct atmospheric surveys of Duna. I don't know if I have a vehicle in position. I think I do. Gravimetric surveys. So we should... I think we'll do this one. I'm going to grab this one. I don't think we're going to do it tonight. And this one... I need to see if we can do that. Oh, no, we can't do that. Pressure readings on the surface. Yeah, we're not ready to do that. That's why it's 3 stars. That should be 4 stars. Come on. Rescue Julfall? Rib Bro is a good name. Should we rescue him just because his name is Rib Bro? Gene says, Over to the moon. What? I'm not even sure what I accepted yet. Oh man, I keep putting that one off. It's gonna lapse. We will take a small hit for it. But there's a lot of boring driving involved. Okay, that one's from Minmus. So, and the other one was the surface. Alright, speed run. So much for speed run. Start the clock. Wait, stop the clock. Alright. Thunderbird. I know you're down here, Thunderbird. Get that grabber. Load it up. And... who's in here? We'll take someone with no experience. Kerbin? Why not? Yeah. And then... I think we're just ready to go. Cat? That's why no one likes you. So much for my speed run. Let's speed it up. I could have taken someone else to pilot too. Sweet mother of... Alright, stability, stability, stability. Alright, throttle up. Oh, map view. Minmus target. Alright, and... if we can get the Mun orbit, more orbital plane, and the Minmus orbital plane to intersect, that will give us an approximate perfect location to take off from. So we'll do a warp. And then when the Kerbal Space Center is in the middle of the planet, from our perspective, we will blast off with our cast off. It sounded better in my head. Oh, as we're fading into night. All right, get our relative inclination. Excellent. Let's get down to Earth and off of the Earth. Except my throttle went back down for some reason. I wasn't paying attention to whether or not we need to decline or head towards the north or head towards the south. Almost time to... Wow, okay, that's getting worse, so we need to go the other way. After this important stage separation. Oh, look at those separatrons work. Oh, what's going on? Was it user error? Yeah, it was user error. All right, wow, that relative inclination is way off now. Oh, don't fight with me, rocket. Really wants to fight with me. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. All right, the inclination is declining. And the first stage is crashing just in time for the second stage to separate. All right, our inclination is at 3 degrees. Hey, thanks, Finn. Let's see, you put a link for me and Rose in the Discord? Link for what? T? I missed something. Need to tilt down. Well, wow. This is not going to be that efficient. We're under 2 degrees on the inclination, so that's going right. One degree. Way through the fuel on this stage, and we don't have a good apoapsis yet. Oh, but we got another stage up here. We'll be fine. 7 points. Alright. Inclination is starting to zero out, but we got a ways to go on it. Coast a little bit, although, yeah, we'll just get up to where the atmosphere is a little bit thinner. Get up to about 60,000, we'll kick it back on again, tilt over towards the horizon. It's so peaceful. The horizon. Inclination is going up again, so stage. And it's still going up. Let's try heading a little bit farther north. And it's going down again. Under the horizon here. Periapsis is slowly coming up. Or we're not even at full throttle. Maybe we should go to full throttle. What do you think? That is quite a plume. Over 400, I guess. Oh. We're too far. We're messing up our inclination, and it's going back down again, and okay, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough to get just right. Alright, I'm going to stop worrying about it. And Periapsis, Apoapsis, 43 seconds away. We're at almost 90 kilometers in altitude. If you'll take a look out the left window, you can see my house from here. And if you take a look out the right window, you can see my wife's house. Periapsis coming up on negative 100. Ooh, I went too far. Too far. Right. Ooh. Just so many things to pay attention to at the same time. Alright, coming up on positive periapsis. And, whoa, cut the engine. Yeah, I didn't even... blah. The apoapsis is probably on the far side because I wasn't paying attention. Yep, there it is. Let's see, how far are we from the ascending node? Oh, we just passed it. Ah, ascending node, which means we got to go anti-normal, anti-normal, anti-M, anti-M. It's a twister. All right. Yeah, we're too far away from it now. What is the 0.4 degrees? We can fly there on 0.4 degrees. Oh, it's 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, and close enough. Well, we might be able to... We're probably not going to get better than 0.1 since we're that far away from the node. And... well, we didn't have a node, did we? The ascending node. Next, where's that planetoid? Right there. So, we should probably just start running prograde where we are. Probably could have just gone. It's minimum altitude 46.4 million kilometers, 46.4 million meters. What did I just do? Alright, we need to see what the apoapsis is. Get that out to about 46 million meters. That was way too much. That went up to 76 million. Think I made a fuel? It's not very circular. It's a little circular. So, where we take off from will matter. 53 3 on the apoapsis, so we can probably bring that down a little bit. Yes, I know. The encounter's gone now. And we can play with it a little bit. Put it on the table, roll it around, see how it plays. I'm concentrating on the numbers. There we go, there's 47. And let's close that. And can we move it? I like to move it. Probably need to go that way. Wow, that's not working. That's not working. What happened? If we look at it top down. We'll give it a little bit more juice here. But I don't really want to use more delta V than I need to. You know, just on principle. I will find plenty of ways to waste fuel without, you know. Well, why not? Yes. Bringing that. Can't really see what I'm doing. Many information. Oh, I'm just messing up my radial out there. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. That gets us pretty close. That's a pretty big apoapsis. But then the target position is there. So maybe we can move this a little farther forward now. Or back. We can do that. That gives us a minimus periapsis of 623. I need to keep that. That prograde to lower the minimus periapsis. If we can get it, I kind of want to go for 40,000, but there we go. Oh, there it was, 45. But there's a high degree of precision between 45 and 55. So that's why people use MechJeb. All right, and that's going to be, it's less than 900 delta V, 883, not really worth bragging about, but it's something. Part of that's because our apoapsis is so far out there. You just have to wait. All right, so we are pointed at the target. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I don't think we're going to finish. Let's go ahead and warp to, it's a 66-second burn. Warp to next maneuver. This stage has 1,080 left in it, so we might even be able to capture with our current stage. If I don't waste too much fuel along the way. Here. Time to go. Are we even supposed to be going to Minmus? Wildo and Wildo's scrap from orbit of Minmus. Oh, that will actually be harder than landing, now that I think about it. A little harder. You know, moving target versus stationary target. Our orbit's getting bigger. Maybe it's gonna have puppies. Puppies. Still not looking forward to that. Just a walking down the street. Let's do a slow burn from here. Ah, that was too much. Let's kill the node so we can see what we really have going on downstream. Periapsis is what? We were like, what, 0.3 delta V over? Alright, engage RCS thrusters, give it a little in. Where's the periapsis? Right there. Psst, 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 psst. There we go, 39,000. While we're here, I forgot their name. Wildo. Wildo's a oh, I just realized what that rhymes with. And can we switch to target? We can't do that. But we can switch to something. I want to view in the tracking station. There we go. Let's switch to that. Then we can get a better look at least. A map view. Where's Wildo? There he is. Ooh, what's his altitude? 252? And he's going... I forget which way is... So these two are retrograde, and this one is regular grade. Right? Yeah. Alright, it's a little bit of an inclination, but it's at 252. So there's not much point in us going back to in having a small periapsis. Oh, look at all that debris. I need to clean that up. I think I'll do that off screen though. Let's see. Switch to target. Oh, I love that I discovered this. Ah, 905. Yeah, when these cat where are they? Yeah, when these separators go, they make a big boom. So that's always scary. Gotta remember to F5 that. Map view. Where's that periapsis? Where's the target we're going to? There we go. Just click on something. Click on something. There we go. RCS is already on. Let's give it a little H. Oh, but I also don't know. We really need to get a view. Well, it's so hard to tell until you get there. We might be better off with a smaller periapsis if we have to change our inclination, not inclination, but orbital or rotational direction. Well, let us choose Minmus. There we go. And it won't let us... Oh, we can't switch to target, but maybe we can view target? Focus of view. And it looks like we... looks like we're set up to go the opposite direction from Wildo. Alright, so let's tilde to get out of focus view. Take a look at our periapsis, 83, and RCS, and let's hit in. Alright, lower. Don't have a periapsis, that's a collision course. Apoapsis, but oh, that's our Kerbal apoapsis. Come on, Daddy needs a periapsis. Oh, I think I saw it. Yeah, 20. And if we can get that up to 200. All with RCS thrusters. There we go. That'll be close enough. Let's turn the RCS off before we jack something up and head downstream, because we're running out of time. F5? Alright, one F5 coming up. Whoop here. Bye, Kerbal. We're already tracking asteroids, and I didn't even go check on the satellite to make sure everything would be okay. Could be a Minmus around here somewhere. Somewhere in the distance, Minmus closes in. Still rather far away, isn't it? It's in the opposite direction of the sun, almost. So there's the sun, there's the Kerbal, there's the Minmus. There's the sun, there's the Kerbal. That must be it. It's awfully big to be a star. So, back to map view. We'll warp to sphere of influence change. Okay, we're good there. Where is what's his name's ship? That's Franzon, Samtree, Wildo. His orbit was smaller than I thought it was. Periapsis 117. Apoapsis 252. Alright, we can work with that. Let's go to retro. Not very efficient, but try to bring our periapsis down a little bit while we're here. So, minimus periapsis 20. Well, I can look at it up here. That'll be easier than trying to sort it out from this garbage. Periapsis 2113. And that is declining. So, that's something. And if we can get that down to about 120, 130, that'd be super. This will also give us more of an opportunity for other course corrections. Not the most efficient use of fuel. Oh, we're almost out of fuel on this stage. Maneuver here. Take more than 150 to get a capture. And 150. So let's just plan on doing that instead. And we're set for retro. It's getting windy outside. 8-second burn. Whoop to next maneuver. Okay. Warp to here. 21 seconds to impact. No, not impact. The other thing. Almost set it up to do a slow burn. Oh, was that too much? No, we might as well burn it out. Or have a circular orbit. A little bit more. Oh, did we just run out of fuel? Yeah, let's just go ahead and run it out of fuel. Well, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted, but I'm okay with it. We can separate it now, or we can try to use that form. No, it's just going to cause problems if we do that. Let's go ahead and separate, but things could go horribly wrong here. Let's turn some lights on so we can see what's happening. And try to count our toes before and after. Alright, I'm fairly familiar with how this is built. Let's go ahead and we've got the power cut. So let's stage. Oh, did I have 5 yet? I don't think we took any serious damage there. I just wanted to... Oh, we can't check... the one thing I wanted to check was what the force was set on these. I'm pretty sure it's 2%. But I think we'll have to check back at the VAB. All right. Well, we didn't go reeling. Let's see, we've got landing gear that we don't need. We have all our lights. We have all our engines. I think any damage that was taken over there. But, you know, that's just more debris that I need to whatever. Of course, this one counts as debris, but it's actually a fuel tank. So I might want to, I don't know. I should probably get rid of it too. Next will be, oh, we are so running out of time. Ascending node, descending node right here. Click and click. I'm this one. Add maneuver, descending node, so we'll be adding normal. Looking at the far one there. 2 point something, 0.3, 0.1, and since this is a space rendezvous, accuracy does count. It looks like we're not gonna, well, maybe we'll nail a 0, 0. Okay, that's a normal, right? Yeah, normal. Let's warp to maneuver. It's a very fairly small burn. It says 2 seconds, but we haven't tested these engines yet, so hopefully it knows what it's talking about. And let's make sure that they're activated. Shut down, that means they're activated. Alright. 2-second burn in 40 seconds. Let's skip ahead a little. All right, how far off are we? 0.1, that's okay, we can fix that. So we'll be adding anti-normal. Let's click that one. So, man, too much trash around here. I can't see what's going on. Too much pull. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Rolling might be my best option. Yeah. That's probably about as good as it's going to get right there. All right, that's going to be anti-normal, right? Hey, found another asteroid. 0.2 meters per second of delta V. That looks like a job for RCS thrusters. Alright, now anything we do will jack that up. They don't... Are those the same? I guess they are the same planes. They didn't look like it there, but... Alright, 10 minutes. If we compare our orbit to their orbit, semi-major axis, theirs, 244. Ours 216, so we're on the fast track, but there's just so much that needs to change here. So much. Where are we now? We're here. If we do a radial burn in, that will mostly help. So let's just eyeball it. And here we go. I hate when I hit C instead of X. Alright. Well, yeah, it's not like we wasted fuel, because we were going to have to do some progrades either way. Oh, but our PE is right next to theirs. I like that. I like it a lot. Now, where's their ship? Oh, so much debris. Is it this one? It is this one. Alright, so we need them to catch up to us, or we've got a lot of catching up to do either way. Just come up to the AP. Oh, I should have checked to see what our difference in distance was. And right about here. Let's see. It's PE. I'll actually just look at it here. It'll be easier. Periapsis height. 117,000. So we need to make ours 100 and... No. There we go. Too much. $17,143. $144. All right, that'll work. Let's do that, and that is a 1.5 meters per second. Yikes! Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to choke the engines down to about 5%. Or 3%. Alright, and we're set for prograde. So we got a little ways to go here. This says 6-second burn. And I think this is recalculated based on our thrust limitation. In 2 minutes, we don't have that kind of time. Thanks, Branson. Oh, I'm sorry, Brosson. And yeah, 5% would have been better. Oh, we missed it. what did we end up with? About 500, almost 600 meters off. Well, we should be able to improve that. Oh, we need retro, don't we? So RCS and N. That was pretty close. What are we looking for? 147? Perhaps 143. Oh, too much. 140. Very good. All right, RCS off. And time to get ready for work. Intersect, target at intersect, and yeah. Well, looks like I've got some trash to take out up here. But I'll probably do that when I get home from work in the morning. In the meantime, any last thoughts, questions, suggestions? That kind of stuff before I get on out of here? You're right. I should save the game. I'm glad you said something. What is today? April 12th? April O'Neil. All right, I think we're going. Don't try to stop me. It's not in our best interest. All right, appreciate you guys being here. It's always more fun when you're here. And hope to see you next time. And thanks again, Bresson, for stopping by. Sorry, gotta go run out on you, but I'll be back probably tomorrow. Until then, have a good one. We'll see you next time. Awkward goodbye. It's my specialty.